Hi and welcome to Knit with Hannah. I'm Hannah. I have a jargon video today, how to wrap and turn on a purl row. That's knitting short rows on a purl row. Hi and welcome to Knit with Hannah. I'm Hannah. I'm here with Knitting Natter to help you learn to knit the easy way. So when you're knitting a purl row and you have to stop and turn and go backwards and it all feels a bit confusing, that's what's called a short row. And one of the tricks you may need to use is wrap and turn. I've got a trick that I use and I showed you it in the knit wrap and turn video, but a lot of you have requested a purl wrap and turn because it can be really helpful to see it in both stitches rather than to just imagine it in both stitches. So you've got the knit wrap and turn already, let's do a purl wrap and turn. Let's wrap and turn on the purl side then. I'm going to go in 6 stitches. Three, 4, 5, 6. So we have a fair few stitches on the needle now, and including the knitted border. What I'm going to do is wrap the next stitch. And that's not difficult. You keep the yarn on the front of the needle and you just shift as if you're about to purl it, the next stitch from the left hand needle onto the right hand needle. You wrap that yarn around there and you move that stitch back. So you've basically got a piece of thread sitting there across that stitch. So what we're going to do now is turn both needles as if we're about to knit back, and that is exactly what we are going to do. So the yarn moves to the back of the needle and we knit all the way back along the row. Then we're going to move using the correct stitches all the way along the other side of the piece, but we're just going to stop where we wrapped and see what we do with that. So here we are, we're now doing purl stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is where we stopped to wrap. Now we can see that wrap is just sitting there and very carefully sitting there. What we're going to do is purl into that stitch and just pick up that wrap and purl into that at the same time. Just carefully shifting that from the right hand needle over there to create the stitch. That you can do before you do this. You see, that's the wrap that was holding that stitch in place. So just show you that one more time. That wrap was sitting there over that stitch like that. So we are going to purl that as the wrap at the same time. You see that? I just lifted that up with my finger. So you can do that if you prefer to doing what I did. So then you just wrap the yarn around like you normally would and you create a stitch with both of those loops of yarn. So you will get the hang of it because usually wrap and turn happens over multiple rows. So you repeat it again and again and again, and it will feel more automatic, more natural as you do it more and more. So that looks quite normal, not a problem there. And I will just knit one more row and you can see the effect of it better. This is more noticeable than it is if you are wrapping and turning on a knit side, because when you wrap and turn on a knit side, that piece of thread isn't quite so obvious. However, it's not interfering quite so much so that it is standing out a great deal. And it's going to be obvious that you're doing something, you're shaping here, and as you do more and more rows, then it will form a curve, some kind of shaping, and it will just be part of the effect. So there you go. That is wrap and turn. We haven't got a gaping hole. That's what we were trying to avoid. If you don't wrap, you just turn, then you do have a gap. But by doing this, you don't. So those stitches are holding together really well and you don't notice that there's a gap. So that is wrap and turn on the purl side. Okay, that feels a lot easier. Purl wrap and turn is very similar to knit wrap and turn. Just need to be careful picking up the wrap as you go along the next row. Now, if you'd like to get hold of a downloadable PDF, it's digital PDF with lots of links on it. All of the links for my jargon videos. Any abbreviation you come across in knitting, anything like wrap and turn, which feels kind of confusing, that's on there, ready and waiting for you. So all you have to do is open up that digital PDF, click on the link, and it will either take you to YouTube or my blog, whichever you prefer. And I'll put the link in the description so you can sign up for that and get that right into your email inbox. You can then download that to your iPhone, your tablet, even on your computer. It's actionable too. You just click on one of the links and it will take you straight through to YouTube on your browser. So I've used it myself actually, and I do get messages from people who've also used it. So it is very helpful, and I update it regularly. When there's a few more tutorials like this, I just send out the updated version so you can load that again to your iPhone or your tablet or whatever you want, however you want to use it. So do sign up for that. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Happy knitting.